Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. I feel bad. Yesterday, while vlogging and stuff, my bracelet fell off, but I thought the connection had just gone pop. No, I've had to tape it because of damage through time. It's only been a couple years, but it's a magnetic clasp on the end of these things, and this actually came out. So it was still connected, but it was broken because this had come out. So I gotta glue that together. Yay. That was sent as a gift from a commenter subscriber many years back, and thumbs up. And I have felt bad with not wearing it, while recording, but life is life. Anyway though, brand new day, good thing for that. Oy vey, yesterday I had a physical with my Veterans Administration primary care provider. New provider. I don't have the one that I've had for a couple of years now. She's gone, so it's new provider. That's fine, I don't mind that. They seem to be an English as a second language person, and that's fine. I have no issues with that, because if you're smart enough to know more than one language, I am more than happy to entrust you with my care. That is not an issue. Unfortunately, he had enough of an accent, I had to listen hard, special hard, to make sure I heard everything. And it was a terrible connection. He was on a laptop with laptop speakers, so I was having trouble hearing, and I don't know how well he could hear, so I tried just to make sure that I spoke as clearly as possible so that I could be heard. Bad connection, I want to make sure I can be heard. Unfortunately, nothing got done. And unfortunately, that's going to be the way it is. The whole Kofefe bug thing has made things a lot worse in many ways for a lot of things. Even last February, I was able to get a blood test at my local hospital. Our local hospital is not overwhelmed. We are lucky in this area. But to ease the burden, apparently, or to make safety, apparently, they have stopped contracting outward through the VA to do stuff like that. They don't contract out. You have to come in to get it done. So I can't go to the hospital in town that I can walk to. I have to go to the Veterans Administration, which is a 90-mile round-trip drive. And I don't have a vehicle. So if I have to take public transport, well, if the appointment is before noon, I would have to leave, well, in fact, considering how fast the buses go, I don't know, but I would have to leave that night with the way the buses run from here to Olympia. And then I don't have money for a motel. I'd have to sleep on a sidewalk somewhere. And then it's probably more than like 6 miles, because I have driven from just where you get off on the highway to where the Veterans Administration is. It is a long, long, long distance. Huge distance. Many, many miles, even once you're in town. I don't even know that I'd be able to walk there with any great length of time. So, I mean, I'd already be looking at, having to sleep on the sidewalk with no sleep apnea mask for a night to make it to an appointment that I might not even be able to walk to. And I couldn't get a ride, no money. So, many, many times I had to interrupt him to say, I can't do that. I have no vehicle. There's no way for me to get there, until it was at last I'm just saying, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but right now, if you are saying come and get a blood test and it's Olympia, well, not Olympia, at the Veterans Administration, just stop, tear it up. I'm not listening anymore. I have told you I can't get there. So finally, the doctor said, okay, I'm gonna make an appointment thing for have a social worker call you because I don't have a vehicle. And I understand, so that local healthcare systems aren't overwhelmed. Come to them to get your stuff done. But our local system here isn't overwhelmed. It's an exception. And so for safety, I would have to, travel with unvaxxed, unmasked people and sleep on a sidewalk with no sleep apnea mask and try to walk like 12 to 15 miles to get to my appointment. Yeah, I'm glad the healthcare system isn't overwhelmed, but that's kind of a hurdle I can't step over. And unfortunately, that's also not a bug, it's a feature. Because money is tight. And if you can't use the feature because you can't get there, that's money saved. And there is a horrendous poverty tax in the U.S., so yay. But that's joyous. I just had to vent about my happiness at my physical. So, joy, mentioning, it's like I'm afraid. I have a mild fear that I have, kidney cancer. Because I watched this one video about a fellow who had an itch inside of his abdomen, in his back. Well, I've had that for a couple of years. And then it stopped being an itch and it became a pain for this person. Well, that's what's happened with me too. And when this person went to the ER and had it checked out, it was stage 4 kidney cancer. Well, I hope that's not what's going on in my body, but they apparently don't have a blood test for any kind of kidney cancers, and to have them check it out, I need to get to the VA so they can do a CT scan. Again, it's a 90-mile round trip drive, and I don't have any vehicle right now, so that's joyous. But other things that I did want to talk about that are hopefully not so rough, and this is going to be rough because I am having difficulties with my upper plate, and my sincere apologies. That's another thing. My rent goes up, and so I couldn't pay for things already, like getting my upper plate fixed so I can have teeth. Excuse me. And my rent is going up, so I'm going to have even less money. My thanks to absolutely everybody that helps me out. It is a grand help. You're the only reason I've been able to stay afloat, so thank you very much. But one of the weird things I wanted to talk about, and this is really odd, I hadn't thought about this. I hadn't really used words. If there are actually the actual Shrek Scottish accent, while a fun accent, is not terribly authentic. It is basically a parody accent. It is a lowest common denominator accent. And one of the things I've been trying to do a lot lately is to tone down my accent so that they're not parodies that you might just be going, oh, there's an accent. I can't quite, but there is an accent, isn't there? While I'm doing it. And so trying to be more subtle. But there are, of course, some people that do have natural Shrek Scottish accents. And one of the things that I've been watching, just a couple, not a lot, is watching Scottish people trying to say purple burglar alarm. Or say burglary. So I have been laughing and understanding their pain because I've been trying with my various accents to do it because it's rough. These people with the deep Shrek type accents cannot say purple burglar alarm or burglary. There was this one poor fellow who could say burglar or burglary. But put it together, burglar. and the accent is, you can't do it. And so you see these poor people just struggling to say purple burglar alarm. It says purple burglar, and it's rough, but it's funny. I feel their pain. Accents are fun. Also, I don't want to make this a bad thing, because it's not. It's just more about language, and hopefully it's I just wanted to clarify, because of comment in the comments about people being nitpicky about language, and I can understand that feeling. The problem is people are people, and if a word has an emotional charge to it, you might not be able to get past that word. And it's an individual thing, of course, but everybody as a human being stumbles over the emotional content part of things. That's why we have so much trouble with slurs, because slurs are done to hurt. And what do slurs actually mean? What do words actually mean? We communicate with our own symbols of barks, hisses, coughs, growls. Words don't mean anything. They're just our method of barking. It's just that to us, they mean things. So we attach meanings to our barks, and then we attach emotional weight to those meanings to the barks. And that's the problem, because of the emotional weight. That's why some people can say, why are you so bothered about slurs? Just ignore them. And some people are just bogged down hard by them. The emotional weight behind words and what they mean. So yeah, it sounds nitpicky to argue about, like, what word should we say? But it's how to best represent people, and language can be excluding. Again, the whole emotional weight behind the words. It's rough, it's heavy, it's politics, it's people politics, it's trying to make sure that person A doesn't beat person B to death with a stick. It's fun. Hey, being a human being is fun. I had originally wanted to spend like the entire time talking about like my characters for the Bone Hurting Juice world, because I've been working a lot on that, on character stuff. I got some political intrigue that I've worked on, because there's a whole bunch of stuff I need to start like at the very beginning to give quick recap on what the characters are and what the world is like, and then what the stuff is happening. So I can't do that in the short amount of time I have left, so I wanted to just make a quick talk about difficult music again, because I have been on my reaction channel. I just recently reacted to another Sophie song, and I have found out more. Sophie perished in January 2021, fell out of a third floor balcony while trying to take a picture of a full moon, and unfortunately it took a long time to be extracted from where they had fallen, and they died in the hospital. So it's really, really unfortunate. I mean, people die of everything all of the time, every day. But that song I reacted to, Pony Boy, that's some difficult music. And Injury Reserve. I reacted to the song Knees by Injury Reserve before, and I really, really liked it. And then I was told that I should react to their song Superman That. It came out afterward. So I did. That's a good song. It's really good. It is really leaning into being difficult music. It's good stuff all around. So check out Injury Reserve and Superman That, and thumbs up. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments, my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank as many people as have left me comments, because I don't get many anymore. So thank you for everybody that does. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And even though I count in American Sign Language, well, with my depression and fibro and such, I forget stuff a lot. I'm getting better all the time, but we have, I'm not quite sure how it would be pronounced, but Jelle Postma. Thumbs up. We have Fox Beast King, greatly appreciated. Confused Owl 29, always good to see you in the comments, my friend. We have MAU Villani, thumbs up, and we have K9, greatly appreciated. Nope, skipped somebody accidentally. UJCC, thumbs up. We have Quiet Viking, greatly appreciated. Blake McNamara, thumbs up and thank you. There is Kimberly, greatly appreciated. We have Althesic, I sure hope, greatly appreciated. There's Big T, thumbs up and thank you. And Johnny K, good to see you in the comments as well. There is Colin Reisenauer, and that is it. 13 people who left me comments. No, that's 10, 11. I've forgotten how to do it. I do it without thinking. Now that I have to think about it, I have forgotten. Isn't that 13? Yeah, that's... Well, oh boy. Yay, my brain. Everybody's brains. We're all that way with memory. Joy. Maybe not as bad as I have it at times, but we're all organic. We are 3 pounds of electrified meat. Yay. And of course, I do not know where, because I do not know what device you are watching this video on. I do not know where the video description is, but inside of that, I have links to all of my other channels, my reaction channel, gaming channel, creative channel. That'd be cool if you could check that out. I also have links to things like my Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com, and if you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. It's because of these people I still have a roof over my head and food in my stomach, and my pets are alive. So thumbs up and thank you. If you'd like to help me out without becoming a patron, and good golly, Miss Molly, I hate to say it, but I'm becoming desperate. I have a PayPal link that you could send money through. That would be cool. I also have a Amazon wishlist link where hopefully I'll be able to push through my executive dysfunction and actually get it updated to include more cat food. That would be cool. Thumbs up on that. Now, as I try to remember, as I suddenly got derailed, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot or do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Another thumbs up. And of course, if you could hit the notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very cool. Thank you very much. So, hokey smokes, I'm going to try and stay as active mentally as I can. I have editing to do today. I still play games. I'm still playing Grim Dawn, an excellent game. I talked about how I'm getting more able to go face to face against a lot more things than I used to. And it's taken a lot of time and a lot of hard work to get there, so that's good. So, remember to seek creativity, seek positivity, and seek balance in all things. And of course, with the Covfefe bug raging around the world, please try not to go out amongst people if you do not have to. If you have to, maintain your social distancing, wear a mask, wash your hands often, try not to touch your face, get vaxxed if you haven't, get a booster if it's available, and your time is there. Be smart about that. And hopefully we can get through this, so thumbs up on that. With my hands in the air, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a definite, well, thumbs up, at least in my book.